Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English Bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. Here are today's news. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. The Israel Defense Forces on Saturday declared a state of readiness for war following a massive barrage of rockets from the Gaza Strip and infiltration of Hamas terrorists into Israel. The IDF declares a state of readiness for war, the Israel army said in a statement. There has been widespread rocket fire into Israeli territory from Gaza, and terrorists have infiltrated Israeli territory through various entry points. The Israel Defense Forces urged the residents in the south and center of the country to be in close proximity to protected areas. The IDF has also asked those in the Gaza periphery should remain within a secure space. Meanwhile, the Israel Defense Forces said that it was carrying out retaliatory airstrikes in the Gaza Strip. The strikes come nearly 2 hours after Hamas launched a surprise attack. In a statement, the IDF said the Chief of Staff, Lt. Gen. Herzi Halevi, is holding an assessment and approving plans of action. Hamas, which is behind this attack, will bear the results and responsibility for the events, the IDF said. A barrage of rockets slammed into southern and central Israel Saturday morning, including in Jerusalem, where sirens wailed at around 8:15 a.m. local time, Jerusalem Post reported. At least one rocket directly hit a building in the Jedrot Regional Council, killing a woman in her 60s. Several people were injured and were taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. Meanwhile, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant approved a wide-scale call-up of reservists, following a surprise attack by Hamas on Israel. BRS MLC Kalvakuntala Kavita said with the passing of the Women's Reservation Bill, women of the country would witness better days in the future. Delivering the keynote address at a conference organized by Bridge India, a leading public policy organization in London, on women's reservation, women's participation in the democratic process, Kavita highlighted the efforts of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao in passing the Women's Reservation Bill. The revolutionary Women's Reservation Bill would pave the way for more women to enter the legislature, she said. There were currently 78 women MPs in the Indian Parliament, and with the bill, that number would reach 181. She thanked the Deve Gowda government for its efforts in 1996, Sonia Gandhi in 2010 and Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2023 for bringing the Women's Reservation Bill to the Parliament. She reminded that in the first assembly meetings of the newly formed Telangana state in 2014, a resolution was made to ensure that the Women's Bill would be passed by the Parliament and the same was sent to the central government. After that, BRS party MPs raised this issue in the Parliament on many occasions and the Chief Minister also wrote to the Prime Minister. However, the lack of quota for OBC women in women's reservation is a cause for concern, she said, promising to continue the struggle for justice for OBC women. She said it was a matter of pride for her that in Telangana, about 55 to 57% of local body posts were occupied by women. Speakers at the event appreciated Kavita's efforts towards increasing the representation of women in politics. Representation of women in the country's parliament, that was around 5% in the 1950s, had only increased to 15% so far. Realizing the dream of 33% reservation was a big success and Kavita's efforts to achieve it was significant, they said. Bridge India also presented a video on Kavita's work on women's reservation. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who was down with viral fever, has got a secondary infection and should be okay in a couple of days, his son and Minister K.T. Rama Rao said on Friday. The CM's viral fever has subsided, he said. CM KCR also unfortunately had a secondary infection, a bacterial infection. So, it is taking longer than usual. He has some infection in the chest. He should be out in a day or two, the minister told media. Corruption and communal tensions will return in Telangana if Congress party comes to power, alleged Telangana Health Minister T. Harish Rao. The minister was addressing a public gathering on the occasion of laying the foundation stone to Pathanpalli lift irrigation scheme and a 3311 kV power substation at Donabanda village in Hajipur Mandal on Saturday. Harish Rao said that the culture of Congress was to make fake promises, distribute cash bags, and create communal tensions. He said the Congress was daydreaming to win the mandate of the public by distributing money brought from Karnataka. But the Congress failed to keep its several promises made at the time of polls in the past. The minister exuded confidence that the BRS would be able to form the government for the third time in a row.
ఇయాల ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో ఎన్నికలు ఏ రోజు జరిగినా బీజేపీ డకౌట్ అయ్యేది ఖాయం, కాంగ్రెస్ రన్అట్ అయ్యేది ఖాయం. కేసీఆర్ సెంచరీ కొట్టేది కూడా ఖాయం. కేసీఆర్ సెంచరీ కొట్టేది ఖాయం. ఇయాల బీజేపీ వాళ్ళు నేను నడ్డా వచ్చిండు, నడ్డా వచ్చి ఏదో మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు. నీ నడ్డా గారు నీ సొంత రాష్ట్రం హిమాచల్లోనే బొక్కబొర్ల పడ్డది నీ బీజేపీ. నువ్వు గీడొచ్చి మాట్లాడేదేంది? నడ్డా ఈ తెలంగాణ గడ్డ, కేసీఆర్ అడ్డా అని చెప్పి మనం చేస్తా ఉన్నా.
Rao said BJP President JP Nadda could not save his party from failure in the elections to Himachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. What would he do in Telangana? Harish Rao asked. The irrigation scheme, which can lift 1 TMC of water, is envisaged to irrigate agriculture fields in 16 villages of Hajipur and 2 villages of Lukshetipet Mandal, spending 80.50 crore rupees. The estimated cost of the power substation is 3 crore rupees.
నిన్న ఒక ఆయన నడ్డా అని వచ్చిండు. ఆ నడ్డాకి తెలియదు, నడ్డా ఈ తెలంగాణ కేసీఆర్ గడ్డ అనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని నడ్డా గారు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. తెలంగాణలో బీజేపీ డకౌటే. బీజేపీ పోయినసారి ఒక్కటి గెలిచింది, ఈసారి ఆ ఒక్కటి కూడా రాదుగాక రాదుడంట. చాలా కమిటీలు వేస్తున్నావు, లేని కమిటీలు వేస్తున్నావు, కొత్త ప్రపంచంలో లేని కమిటీలు వేస్తున్నావు. ఓ పని చేయి, డిపాజిట్లు దక్కించుకునే కమిటీ వేసుకోటి. ఎందుకంటే పోయినసారి 100 సీట్లలో మీ డిపాజిట్లు పోయినాయి. ఆ డిపాజిట్లు దక్కించుకునే కమిటీ వేసుకుంటే కనీసం ఏమన్నా ఇంత డిపాజిట్లు వస్తే ఇంత పరువన్న దక్కుతుంది మీ బీజేపీకి.
Jana Sena Chief K. Pavan Kalyan reiterated that his party remains part of the National Democratic Alliance, NDA, and said that there is no need for him to disclose any further details about alliances with other political entities. I want to reiterate that the Jana Sena Party, JSP, continues to be a member of the NDA, the Janasena leader asserted. Pavan Kalyan further said that while the Janasena Party is part of an NDA alliance, it remains an independent political party. Pavan Kalyan made the decision to form an alliance with the TDP after a meeting with Chandrababu Naidu, who was in prison at the time. Pavan Kalyan expressed his commitment to preventing the fragmentation of anti-YSRCP votes. Pavan Kalyan also disclosed that he had met with BJP's national president, JP Nadda, and urged him to ensure the consolidation of anti-YSRCP votes in the upcoming election. He revealed that joint committees between the JSP and TDP were being established to oversee the alliance process, with the goal of reinvigorating the JSP-TDP-BJP coalition. Regarding the dire financial state of Andhra Pradesh, Pavan Kalyan criticized the government's inability to pay salaries, affecting both high-ranking officials and contract employees. He highlighted the monthly ritual of the state government appealing to Delhi for funds to meet payroll, reflecting the precarious financial condition of Andhra Pradesh. Telangana state government was committed to creating more employment for the youth by ensuring the establishment of IT and ITS companies in Tier 2 cities like Warangal, said IT Minister K.T. Rama Rao. KTR was speaking at the inauguration of the Global Development Center of Quadrant Technologies at the Madikonda Nonit says. He stressed the importance of not succumbing to divisive forces operating under the guise of religion, caste and region, and emphasized that securing employment for the bright future of the younger generation should be a top priority. Quadrant Resource is the latest major corporation to set up operations in Warangal, following in the footsteps of Cyient and Tech Mahindra. The state government allocated 50,000 square feet of space for the company's establishment and invested 35 crore rupees in facilitating its setup. Quadrant Resource has already hired 100 to 150 local youths, signaling a positive trend of employment generation in the region. The Vice RCP is set to host a crucial meeting on 9th October, in which more than 8,000 Mandal-level leaders will take part. Vice RCP President and Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy will address the meeting. Addressing a press conference in Vijayawada, Vice RCP State General Secretary, Sajjala Ramakrishna Reddy, announced the upcoming mega gathering. The invitees will include Mandal presidents, ZPTCs, NPTCs, market yard chairmen, and other influential leaders at the Mandal level. Addressing the recent protest programs by the TDP regarding the arrest of Naidu, Sajjala critiques the TDP for organizing the Motha Mogiddam program and now calling for Kranti Do Kanti. He alleged that these programs are designed to divert attention from corruption cases, describing them as misleading tactics. Sajjala Ramakrishna Reddy further stated, the CID officials have evidence of Naidu's involvement in corruption. Naidu's signature is on 13 documents, and he must be held accountable, as indicated in the official records. At least 53 people, including 7 soldiers, have died in the Sikkim flash floods, with 27 more dead bodies found in the Teesta river bed in neighboring West Bengal over the last 3 days. 7 of these bodies have been identified. Over 140 people are still missing, and thousands have been displaced. The Sikkim government has reported that 1,173 houses have been severely damaged and 2,413 people have been rescued. All bridges downstream to the Teestavi hydropower station have been submerged or washed out, disrupting communication to North Sikkim. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang chaired a high-level meeting yesterday to chalk out rescue, relief, and restoration strategies. Compensation of 4 lakh rupees has been announced for the families of those who have been killed. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, has predicted light to moderate rainfall in most places in Mangan district over the next 5 days. This makes airlifting over 3,000 stranded tourists challenging. Home Minister Amit Shah has approved the release of 44.8 crore rupees in advance from the central share of the State Disaster Response Fund, SDRF, to provide relief to people affected by the floods. The Home Ministry has also formed an interministerial central team, IMCT, to visit the affected areas and assess the damage. Telangana's agriculture production has increased from 2014 to 15 154 lakh tons in 2014 to 15 to 378 lakh tons in 2022 to 23, according to Telangana Agriculture Ministry report. A report titled Agriculture in Telangana, From Plight to Pride was released on the progress in 10 years by Agriculture Minister S. Niranjan Reddy in Hyderabad. Telangana's share in the All India gross cropped area increased by 134.65% in 10 years. In 2014, the cultivated area was 1,31 lakh acres and by 2022 to 23 it increased to 2,38 lakh acres. Grain production in 2014 to 15 was only 68 lakh tons, but by 2022 to 23 it reached a record level of around 300 lakh tons. The Telangana government purchased 722.92 lakh tons of paddy at a cost of 1,33,000 crore rupees after the formation of Telangana. The procurement of crops other than paddy is valued at 11,439.06 crore rupees. So far 1,11,320 farmer families have received 5,566 crore rupees as payment of insurance compensation through Raitu Bima. Loans amounting to 16,144.10 crore rupees of 35.31 lakh farmers were waived and the waiver of loans worth 13,000.51 crore rupees of 22,98,039 farmers is going on. The process to waive the loans of the remaining farmers is going on. The total loans waived amounts to 19,440 crore rupees. The central government on Friday warned social media platforms such as X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, Telegram to remove child abuse material from their platforms in India. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, METI, said that it has issued notices to social media intermediaries X, YouTube and Telegram, warning them to remove child sexual abuse material from their platforms on the Indian internet. The ministry has also warned these above-mentioned social media intermediaries that any delay in complying with the notices will result in the withdrawal of their safe harbor protection under Section 79 of the IT Act, said IT Minister of State Rajiv Chandrasekhar. State Water Resources Minister Ambati Rambabu has clarified that they would move the Supreme Court on the decision taken by the central government and Jal Shakti to extend the Brijesh Kumar Tribunal. Minister Ambati Rambabu said in a media conference held at the camp office in Vijayawada on Saturday that the Andhra Pradesh state will suffer as per the award given by the Brijesh Kumar Tribunal. In the wake of the publication of the Gazette of Brijesh Kumar Tribunal giving new procedures, the minister said that he will file a special leave petition in the Supreme Court and fight the legal battle. The minister said that they would agree to the Brijesh Kumar Tribunal to formulate new procedures regarding the distribution of Krishna water between the Telugu states. The minister said that already following the Bachawat Tribunal, the water pumping decisions are being made in a standard manner.
ఇల్లీగల్గా టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ రిఫరెన్స్ని వారికి అప్పచెప్పడం అన్నాన్ని తీవ్రంగా రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం ఖండిస్తుంది. దీన్ని ముందు జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు నిన్న ఢిల్లీ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రులు ప్రధానమంత్రి గారికి అమిత్ షా గారికి లేఖ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత గజెట్ పబ్లికేషన్ జరిగింది కాబట్టి దీని మీద న్యాయ పోరాటం చేయడానికి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం నిర్ణయించుకున్నది. త్వరలోనే సుప్రీంకోర్టును ఆశ్రయించి ఇది ఇల్లీగల్ అని మా వాదనలు వినిపించగలుగుతాం. ఖచ్చితంగా ఇది ఇల్లీగల్ అనేది చాలా స్పష్టంగా కొద్దిగా ఆలోచిస్తే అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే బ్రిజేష్ కుమార్ ట్రిబ్యునల్ అనేది ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ ట్రిబ్యునల్. దాని టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ రిఫరెన్స్ అంతకు ముందే నిర్ణయించబడ్డాయి. ఆ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ రిఫరెన్స్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రీఆర్గనైజేషన్ యాక్ట్ 89 లో ఉన్నటువంటి అంశాలను పరిశీలించడం కోసం మాత్రమే. అలాంటి ట్రిబ్యునల్ కి కొత్తగా టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ రిఫరెన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి కరెక్ట్ కాదు, అది చట్ట విరుద్ధమైనది అనేటువంటి ఉద్దేశంతో దీన్ని మేము తీవ్రంగా ఖండిస్తున్నాం. ఆల్రెడీ గజెట్ అయింది కాబట్టి సుప్రీంకోర్టులో దీన్ని ఎస్ఎల్పి వేసి న్యాయ పోరాటం చేయడానికి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం నిర్ణయించుకున్నదని ఈ సందర్భంగా మీ ద్వారా తెలియపరుస్తున్నాం.
TTD JU HNE Sada Bhargvi directed the officials concerned to make arrangements to showcase varied art forms from different states to perform during the Vahana Sevas in the ensuing Navratri Brahmotsavams to be held from October 15th to 23rd in Tirumal. The JU held a review with the officials of all dharmic projects in the conference hall of the TTD Administrative Building in Tirupati on Saturday. On this occasion, the JU said that there was a good response to the art exhibitions during the Salakatla Brahmotsavams and wanted to organize enhanced art forms in Navratri Brahmotsavams to impress the multitude of visiting devotees. She held an elaborate review with the authorities on artists, kind of performances etc. JU said that artists are coming from southern states as well as Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur and other states across the country. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has objected to the approval given by the Union Cabinet under the chairmanship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to terms of reference, TOR, for the Krishna Waters Dispute Tribunal-2. These terms are unscientific and detrimental to the interests of Andhra Pradesh, CM Jagan said in his statement. It is unscientific to restrict these procedures to only Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in the Krishna Basin, while excluding Karnataka and Maharashtra, Jagan Mohan Reddy remarked. In a memorandum to the Prime Minister, he pointed out that as per a working arrangement related to Krishna waters by the Krishna River Management Board, AP got 512 TMC and Telangana to 99 TMC out of 811 TMC allocated to the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh. This tripartite agreement had been signed by the Government of India and the governments of AP and Telangana. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV at 10:30 p.m. every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.